Today's video is sponsored by Phone Rescue. With the new releases of beta software, there could be data loss. And if you encounter any data loss, Phone Rescue can help you recover that data, whether it is from a backup or directly from your iOS device. You can recover any lost data with a very high successful data recovery rate. So if you install the new beta and you need to fix that issue, Phone Rescue can help you do that with just a few simple clicks. So check them out. Links will be in the description down below. Hey guys, it's myself here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I want to talk about iOS 15.1. And you may be thinking, iOS 15.1, what are you talking about? Apple hasn't released iOS 15 yet. And you're right, but Apple never stops. And of course, iOS 15 is right around the corner. So in this video, I want to talk about expected release dates for the first beta for Apple's next major update to iOS 15, as well as some of the features that we can expect for Apple to include to the iPhone and iOS within the next major update. Now, for those of you that do not know, iOS 15 will be releasing within the next 3 days as of the filming of this video. Apple releases iOS 15.0, the official final version, on Monday, September the 20th. That's when everyone should be able to update. However, there's about a handful of features that did not make it into iOS 15, the official final release. So with iOS 15.1, Apple will continue to build upon the software. And of course, in this video, as I mentioned, we're going to talk about expected new features for iOS 15.1, which is the next major update. And of course, Apple will most likely could release minor updates before releasing the software. So for example, Apple could release iOS 15.0.1, iOS 15.0.2 before getting to iOS 15.1, which is the next major update, okay? And let's talk about some of the new features we can expect for Apple to bring to the iPhone with iOS 15.1, the next major update. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is FaceTime. Now, in case you didn't know, Apple delayed the new SharePlay feature, which is one of my favorite features, one of the features that I was looking forward to the most with iOS 15. SharePlay for FaceTime was delayed, and for those of you that do not know, SharePlay allows you to watch a movie or a TV show at the same time with another iOS user on a FaceTime call. You can share media controls, play and pause. You can also listen to music together. It's called SharePlay, and it's a really awesome feature. However, it was delayed, so it won't be shipping with iOS 15.0. So with iOS 15.1, we'll most likely see SharePlay finally be enabled for FaceTime, which I'm looking forward to the most with FaceTime. FaceTime received one of its biggest updates in a very long time, and unfortunately, we didn't get one of the biggest features, which is SharePlay allows you to share your screen as well with another iOS user. So hopefully with iOS 15.1, we should see SharePlay make its debut on the iPhone and iPad. Now, another amazing feature built into iOS 15, which Apple is hoping to improve with 15.1, would be under privacy. If we go under privacy and scroll all the way to the bottom, you find the record app activity. Now, this feature here allows you to record the activity of any application that's using your data, accessing your microphone, your camera, your location, and you can go back and check how many times these apps are doing this. And Apple promised a graphical user interface, which is user-friendly and easy to understand. However, with iOS 15.0, that feature or graphical user interface isn't here just yet. So now you can still save that data and read it, but it's not as easy as the graphical user interface that Apple has promised. So iOS 15.1 will most likely build upon the privacy features of iOS 15, with the app privacy report feature getting the graphical user interface that Apple had promised with iOS 15. Now, another amazing new feature that Apple has brought to iOS 15 pertains to Airpods. Airpods received one of its biggest updates in a very long time. You may remember that Apple started testing Airpods beta software, which I did cover here on the channel. If you want to check out those videos, links will be in the description. Apple has added Dolby Atmos for FaceTime calls, also for music, of course. We also have Conversation Boost enabled within the latest beta 2, but there's still a handful of features that are missing, okay? So we don't have separation alerts, which is one of the features that I was looking forward to the most, at least not yet. We don't have that feature available for Airpods, so maybe Apple will continue testing Airpods software with iOS 15 and continue adding these features. So separation alert isn't here just yet. So in case you ever forget your AirPods or you leave them behind, the AirPods or the iPhone will let you know that you left them behind. And we also have proximity view. So if you drop an AirPod or lose it around the house, you can also find it very similar as in the implementation that Apple has with AirTag. So if you have an AirTag and you're trying to find that tag, you'll be able to do the same thing with proximity view for AirPods. That feature has not yet been enabled. So we're still waiting on about 2 or 3 additional new features to be coming to Airpods with beta software, and I think iOS 15.1 will enable a lot of these features in the near future alongside the Airpods beta software. Aside from Airpods updates, we could also anticipate a new emojis. The new emojis are set to be launching with iOS 15.1. Apple has mentioned that new emojis will be coming with iOS 15. So as you can see right here, these are some of the ones that have been approved and that we can expect with the next major update, iOS 15.1. And now that Apple has released the iPhone 13 Pro or announced the iPhone 13 Pro, by the time iOS 15.1 is officially released, we should already have iPhone 13 in our hands. And that brings me to the next topic, the cameras. The iPhone 13 Pro has an amazing new feature coming, which is the ability to record ProRes video on the Pro models, the Pro and the Pro Max. Now, this feature will not be enabled on iOS 15.0 as of yet. Apple said it will be coming at a later time. So just anticipate Apple adding this feature with the next major update, iOS 15.1 or beyond. Again, that's ProRes video on iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And last but not least, there's also another feature that we're all hoping for, and Apple has already talked about this one. It's within the wallet application, the driver's license and ID feature. Apple has mentioned that this feature will be coming to the iPhone in the next several months. A few other states have already enabled this feature and are continuing to test within the United States. This will be a US first. So the IDs and driver's license features is available on all these states that you'll see listed here, but with iOS 15.1 we'll most likely see improvements to the driver's license and ID feature, and also expanding this feature to additional states here in the United States so that other users can take advantage of this feature as well. Now, I know a lot of you guys continue to ask about the battery. Of course, Apple will always continue to improve the security. We'll always look into improving the battery of iPhone. Right now on iOS 15.0, I do have to say the battery is moderate. I wouldn't say is the best, but I wouldn't say is the worst. The battery right now gets me through the entire day, especially on the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is the bigger device. But hopefully we'll see improvements to battery as well with the next major update, iOS 15.1. Now, my question to you is, iOS 15.1, what is a feature that you would like to see Apple add to the iPhone with the next major update, rather as iOS 15.1 or 15.5 in the later future? Let me know in those comments down below. Now, last but not least, when can we expect the first beta for the next major update? Well, if history is any indication and we go by previous years, if Apple is to release iOS 15, as they said, on Monday, September the 20th, we can expect the first beta for iOS 15.1 as early as the 21st of September, believe it or not, the very next day. So anytime from September 21st and beyond, we can expect the next major update and the next major beta for the next major update, iOS 15.1 beta 1, or whichever Apple decides to call it, 15.2. Sometimes they skip numbers for some reason. But yeah, the next major update should bring those additional features that did not make the initial final release of iOS 15. We should see improvements overall, of course, and those are going to be my thoughts. Again, I would like to know your thoughts in those comments down below. Thank you for watching today's video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.